Sources tell the WBZ-TV team that Patriots owner Robert Kraft will not accept a plea deal on charges of soliciting a prostitute. Those sources tell WBZ that Kraft has no intention of taking a deal that would require him to admit that he would probably be found guilty at trial. Kristina Rex joins us now, and Kristina, Kraft's lawyer is trying to keep any video evidence under wraps.
He is, David, and prosecutors claim they have secretly recorded video that shows 25 men, including Kraft, engaging in sex acts for money at a Florida spa earlier this year. More than 20 of those men have now asked a judge to order that video sealed.
It's really about minimizing embarrassment from the story.
Sports legal analyst Michael McCann says Robert Kraft's biggest worry is his NFL contract and his legacy. Kraft and others charged in the Florida prostitution bust are hoping to prevent video evidence from being released. Attorney Jordan Wagner represents 15 of those men, not Kraft, and says he wants to see the warrant police got.
Surreptitiously record everybody, which to us is an extreme invasion of their privacy.
Still, experts say it's unlikely that video can stay hidden forever.
If a tabloid website were to offer, say, $1 million, these are things that tend to get released eventually.
Sources tell WBZ's team that Kraft rejected a plea deal offered by Florida prosecutors. If he had accepted it, his charges would have been dropped. But he would have had to confess he knew about the illicit activity at the spa and admit the state would have been able to prove his guilt at a trial.
Not surprised. And I say that because it was unlikely that Kraft would retain a legal dream team and take the first offer made to him.
McCann says it's likely Kraft's attorneys will work to negotiate a deal that protects his role in the NFL.
For him, the most important thing is avoiding the stigma of admitting to some type of wrongful conduct, because that will be used by the NFL to punish him, and maybe more importantly, will go to his legacy.
And we reached out to Robert Kraft's lead attorney for comment, but have not heard back. The 77-year-old will likely be sanctioned by the NFL for violating its conduct policy. Lisa?
Kristina, thank you.